Hey, it's Rick here. And those of you who watch my channel know that I really like my VR headsets. I've got the PlayStation VR and the Oculus Quest. And I'll tell you right now, Oculus Quest for me is my go-to and the one that I recommend to all of my friends and family as well. And so we've been hearing a lot of rumors, seeing some leaks come out for what is presumably the evolution of the Oculus Quest. Let's just call it the Quest 2. Facebook is having their big Connect event right around the middle of September, so in just a couple of weeks, and we're going to hear more details about this next evolution of the headset, with some saying we could get the headset as soon as a week or two after the announcement. Some even say immediately after the announcement. Well, here's where it gets interesting, because as of this morning, and this morning being August 31st, 2020, if you headed on over to walmart.com and typed in Oculus, you would have saw something interesting. There was 2 product listings for something called the Oculus Point Raise. And I've got images that I've captured of this and placed on my social. So you can head on over to Twitter at metagamers, Instagram at metagamers, or facebook.com/metagamers and see these images here. But let's take a look at this, because I captured this on my mobile device, and we get 2 different products here simply called Oculus Point Raise. But here's the story: price and storage size. We've got a 64 gig model for $299 and a 256 gig model for $399. Now, some people will look at the image and say that's the Oculus Go. Well, remember, a lot of times when products are not out yet, but retailers receive details such as storage and pricing, they can load that into their systems, the SKU numbers and all of that. And then when the company, in this case Facebook or Oculus, makes the assets available for images and whatnot, they'll update it. So I think what we're getting here is a placeholder image. But I think that the pricing as well as the storage size is absolutely locked in. And what is so interesting to me about this is, let's head on over to Best Buy and compare it to the current generation of Oculus Quest. What you're going to find is the 64 gig model retails for $399. The 128 gig model retails for $499. So let's go back, and what we can see here is that they've dropped the price by $100 on each model, but it gets even more interesting because, sure, the 64 gig instead of $399 is now going to be $299, as you see here, but they've lowered the top end by $100 and given us more storage. So instead of paying $499 for a 128 gig, you're paying $399 and getting a 256 gig. Now, I'm very hopeful that this means the next generation of the Oculus Quest. It's very much possible that this could be a different product line, an evolution of, let's say, the Oculus Go, even though they said that they were discontinuing that line. Or what I think is also very possible is this could be something similar to what Nintendo did with the Nintendo Switch. They came out with the Switch Lite that was $100 cheaper, but there were some of the premium features that were removed, such as the docking and things like that. So what if this maybe, I don't know, couldn't connect to your PC via link cable or something like that? I don't know. I'm just guessing here, but I'm hopeful that's not what it is. I'm hopeful that we're not talking about a lighter kind of stripped down version that just gives us more storage, because I really want the next generation of Oculus for all the reasons that we've heard about. This is supposed to be lighter in weight. Hopefully the front is not as heavy, because the current gen is a little bit heavy. If it's lighter, it's likely to be more comfortable. Hopefully it has a better battery life. I'd love to have rechargeable batteries built into the controllers themselves. And then also, just from a comfort perspective, like the current Quest, I've attached a pad to the back strap that makes it much more comfortable. But if we've got a lighter version here, it'd be great because all of those things you wouldn't necessarily need to modify out of the box. So we've got a couple of things here that it could go in multiple directions. New product line, a light version of the Oculus Quest, or fingers crossed, my hope, it's the full-on next generation evolution of the Oculus Quest. Let's call it the Oculus Quest 2. And why it's listed as the Point Rays, that could be a code name. I mean, think about gaming systems, right? Nintendo had the Dolphin, which was a code name. And there's other code names for Xboxes and things like that. So it's very likely this is a code name. It'll all be updated. And then hopefully what we'll find is that this releases either day and date with the announcement in mid-September or shortly thereafter, 1 to 2 weeks. Now, that begs the question, sure, $299 is a great entry price to pay, but for $100 more, I mean, my gosh, you're getting a lot more storage. Who wouldn't go for that? I know I will. So I would be curious to hear you guys' thoughts on this. I will tell you one other thing that I did that I'll just show you here on my phone is that I did capture some video footage of the website as it was live. And I scrolled through to see if it listed anything such as a release date, which it didn't. It just says, you know, the Oculus Point Rays, and it gives the price. But then when you go and click about this item, it doesn't give you anything else other than the manufacturer's Facebook. So again, that's why I think this is a placeholder, but usually pricing as well as storage size is locked in. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you going to be picking up a new Oculus Quest? Do you have one today? And if you do, what's going to make you want to buy the next generation of the Quest? What if this isn't it and this is a light version? Would you consider it if it was lighter and had better battery life? Let me know in the comments down below. Hey, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. We are well on our way to 30,000 subscribers. So if you have not subscribed already, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button on the way out. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you soon. Take care.